Hey, it's Ryland here with the Blastable team, and in this video we'll be covering how automations work in Blastable. Email automation utilizes preset rules called triggers to send messages to your contacts based on the actions they take. For instance, automated emails might include a welcome message for new subscribers, product recommendations after a purchase, or reminders for items left in an abandoned cart without completing checkout. The purpose of email automation is to ensure the right message reaches the right person at the right time. And so with Blastable, you can send these automated messages seamlessly. Real quick, I want to mention that automations differ from autoresponders in that an autoresponder will send messages out at predetermined times, whereas automations utilize specific triggers. In email automation, a trigger is an event, date, or customer action that prompts your system to send a specific message. You can tailor these triggers and automated responses to match your customer's journey and behavior. So let's finally see exactly how to do this within Blastable. Once you're logged into your account, on the left-hand side of your menu, click Create and then Automation. Please note that you have to have a Blastable Pro plan in order to use automations. If you don't have a Pro plan but need this feature, you can simply upgrade your plan within your account on the My Account page. So let's get started. Give your automation a name, like My Automation. Then select if there will be a retrigger or not. That just means that if somebody re-signs up for your list, they would either be receiving this automation again or not based on your decision here. Then go ahead and click Create and Build. Now let's move on to building your automation in our Automation Builder page. You can build your automation to be customized to your specific wants and needs, of course, but for today I'll show you our own example so that you can really get the most out of this tutorial video. So first, choose your list or segment that you intend to send your automation to. So for example, I'll select our Blastable test list, or you could select a segment. You can also create a new list or create a new segment directly within your automation if you don't have those things previously taken care of. Then go ahead and hit OK. Then let's select a condition for the subscriber, like opening your mail in the last 30 days. I'll show you how to do that. Just click Add Condition. Under Criteria, hit Last Opened, in the last 30, and then days. And of course, you can use all the variations available here, and you can even add a second condition if you'd like to. And if not, just hit that delete icon and click OK. Once your condition is set, connect it to the list that you've selected. Next, let's click Choose Event. So let's say somebody opened your mail in the last 30 days and we've applied that condition, but then they didn't open another email and you'd like to send them some type of reminder or engagement. You can create these very specific types of scenarios by choosing an event and selecting something like did not open in the last 5 days to make sure that your subscribers are staying engaged with your content. Then you can select the email, like any email that they didn't open, or a specific one that you would have here listed. Go ahead and click OK. Okay, so now I've applied my desired filters. I've selected somebody who's opened my mail in the last 30 days but hasn't in the last 5 days, and I want something specific to happen to them. So let's get into that. Next, we're going to see these action steps. You can do things like sending an email, an event listener, which we'll go over later, copying a contact to a list, moving that contact to a list, adding a webhook, and changing tags. You can also apply wait times and, of course, end the automation flow for any customer. So let's take a closer look at these examples. Let's say I want to copy a contact onto a new list after my above filters have been applied. So I'll go ahead and drag over the Move Contact to List, connect it to my former flow, click on it, and then include the details, such as the Blastable test list, but in this instance, you would have other lists. Or again, you can create a new list directly in this box. Go ahead and click OK. Now let's pretend someone's on your prospect list. They end up buying your product, and this trigger allows them to get moved onto your buyers list. Maybe you want to remove the contact and end the flow at this point. You can do that by adding an event listener to add to this scenario when the buyer gets automatically added to that new list. You can also use event listeners on any tag that you create. So we'll drag and drop the event listener, connect it to our email, choose the event, such as they've subscribed to the list or has any particular tag that you've set up, and then you can select those details. All right, next let's add some wait time. Let's say you want to give it a couple days before your contact gets mailed again. Simply drag and drop the wait box to your desired area, noting the time that you'd like to wait in between your mailings, and then make sure it's connected to your initial email. If you're using an external service that works with webhooks, you can add our webhook option to your automation and hook it up to your email. There are all different ways you can arrange this, and you can build fairly complex automations here. When you're ready to activate your automation, you just hit save and run in the upper right-hand corner, and you can always come back to manage or edit this automation. Hopefully you can achieve some really awesome stuff using automations in Blastable. It's a little bit more of a complicated version of an autoresponder, but if you know what you're doing and play around, you can really come up with interesting sequences that help your customers stay engaged with your content and even sales, which is our goal here at Blastable with what we help you do. So let us know if you have any questions. Just reach out to us at support@blastable.com and we will be more than happy to help you. We'll see you in the next video. And until then, take care. Bye.